Hello friends, this is Self-Critical Automaton, your prime source for self-critical automaton news. So, I've finished a Let's Play. My blind Let's Play of Paradise Killer to be precise, which means, thanks to my ongoing desire to insert bureaucratic systemization into every part of my life, that it is time for a channel update and post-mortem. I'll get the news out of the way at the start so that anyone who's not interested in the rest can dip early. As of time of publication, my plan is to take at least 1 but no more than 2 weeks off to recover and prep my subsequent Let's Plays and possibly learn a new editing software. Ghost Runner will be up next, a short indie action game that plays like a mix of Mirror's Edge and a kind of 3D Hotline Miami, but after that I'm not certain what games I'll play. I have a few ideas skulking around the back alleys of my mind, including all-time fave Thief, but if you have any ideas, suggestions or requests, then I'd love it if you could drop a comment or let me know on Discord. I intend to eventually go back and finish my handful of unfinished Let's Plays too, and maybe even try another game of Dominions. Either way, I'll be doing my best to maintain my classic 3 episodes a week schedule, though of course my health could be pretty variable. I've really got to get around to upgrading my primary CPU before I start regularly crashing again. During that brief break, you should keep an eye out for a bonus Paradise Killer episode where I'll undercut my frequent negativity towards it by exploring some of the things I did like. I'll also likely continue streaming over on Twitch, and here on YouTube I'll also try and catch up on archival of my previous Twitch streams. There's live playthroughs of entire games which I haven't got around to uploading here yet, for reasons obscure even to myself. Don't forget, I have a Twitch channel, a Discord server, a Ko-fi, and a Patreon, the latter 2 of which contain bonus content like prototype Let's Plays, and a Tumblr. Also a Twitter, but it's kind of a vestigial limb at this point. All those and more, like schedules, can be found via my About page here or on Twitch. Alright then, off you fuck unless you are curious about my internal workings, and I hope you are because I'm really gonna go into detail about how the Robo-Sausage is cyber-made. For those of you still here, god damn that was a long one. As always, I've learned a few things about my process which will hopefully allow me to make future Let's Plays even better than my previous ones despite my already stellar one robot band approach. I try to aim for projects that will last, if all goes perfectly, for only a few months. At 3 20-minute episodes a week, that's about a 15 to 20 hour game, which Paradise Killer ostensibly is. I tend to get sick of projects that last much longer than that, unless they're especially beloved topics, and Paradise Killer, a game that I frequently did not enjoy, ended up lasting a year. A lot of you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I am proud of the stylistic and presentational improvements I've made to my show, but it has mostly felt like another of the problems in my life contributing to losing an entire year of my time. Also, the whole set of vaporwavy backgrounds and pop-up frames and, well, the whole audio-visual aesthetic I've set up for my channels descends from things I made for Twitch, not for this Let's Play in particular. I'm definitely going to be using it across the board from now on, so it's not exactly something we can say thank you to Paradise Killer for. Obviously, my poor health is partly to blame for all of this. I suffered a lot of strange and scary medical experiences in the past year, and one remarkably awful instance of malpractice, all of which led to missed publications and frequent hiatuses. But that aside, let's jump into the elements that were under my control. I doubt I'll be doing a blind Let's Play again. I chose that approach on the grounds that it would cut down on prep time, and while it did let me begin producing episodes faster, it didn't really save me any time after that point. More importantly, it made for a lower quality overall. Some of that can be blamed on my illnesses rendering me somewhat less funny and insightful moment to moment, but a lot of it comes back to the fundamental nature of that style. On a simple, structural level, if I want to make 3 well-produced episodes a week, I need to be able to plan where I'll go and what I'll do in an episode. My Let's Plays are never scripted, but it's so important to be able to plan out what I can do in about 25 minutes of gameplay. And in a blind Let's Play, I'm never sure of where I'll be going or what I'll be doing, nor of how long any given activity will take. It's structurally awkward, and it kind of makes me look foolish, which is the most important thing to never allow to happen. In terms of artistry, it's such a detriment that I have really come to regret it as a choice. The basic ideal of my channel is that I perform well-researched and critically incisive Let's Plays, attempting to bring the styles of literary and visual art traditions into a space dominated primarily by technical, mechanical criticism. In short, I try to do video essay content, I hate that word, live while showcasing a full playthrough of a game, essentially resulting in an extensive annotated text that can show off the play elements of a play-based medium. Wow, that was an entire paragraph just of wanking, huh? Anyway, I've always been perhaps inordinately proud of that ridiculously windmill tilty goal, whether or not I actually live up to it. Sure, I could go make video essays instead, but this is what I've picked and now it's kind of hardwired in. That's all preamble to say that a blind Let's Play only allows me reaction in the moment with no time to sit and think and allow my thoughts to crystallize. This is evident in how often I found myself rambling and stumbling and trying to express something that I couldn't and eventually had to put in a pop-up or try and remember to discuss again in a later episode. My ideal production style involves a full fresh playthrough of a game with which I'm already familiar, during which I take copious notes and plan paths, I read a wide range of other critical material, I do research into the production and design history of the game, the genre, the studio, the designers, the aesthetic, whatever, and then a prototype run of at least a couple of episodes where I make sure everything's ready and that the game doesn't have any weird issues with recording or editing. All of that gets condensed into a pile of notes and talking points arranged along the path I intend to take through the game, so that I can keep track of my thoughts and use them as improvisational springboards, and then, while I'm actually recording episodes, I even maintain a parallel save file so that I can plan exactly how much ground can be covered before each 25-minute chunk of game recording. Using a blind style denied me access to all of these tools, and it's no coincidence that my best Let's Plays used all of them. In fact, the only tool I could really bring in was my habit of simply keeping notes during editing individual episodes to track topics I've covered or might want to return to, and even that fell off as my health worsened. In the end, if illness is going to make me slower, less insightful, and less able to express myself in the moment, that's a cause for more planning, not less. Well, that was a lot, huh? Not really sure where to take this now. I'm actually planning on making a tutorial video on my style of Let's Play as a 1000 subscriber sub-special if I ever get that far before I'm formally decommissioned. So if you'd like to see that, you'd better get wreckin' and sharing. I've actually publicly committed in a comment now also to an ASMR special at 500 subs, whatever that means, so, you know, if you're one of the people who simply enjoys hearing my voice, something something, sex joke, army of subs, something something. Anyway, yeah, I hope you'll continue to join me on these journeys, broadcast from up here on my lonely orbital logistical hub, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Okay, roll the outro. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. I also stream on Twitch, and I now have a Discord server for stream scheduling. You can contribute to my existence on Ko-fi or Patreon, and all of those links are in the video description. Thanks so much for watching.